time no see, historic Philly. Howdy, folks. What is up, everybody? Bacon Chris here again with another historic day in Philly video. And this is the first time that I went to historic Philly in 2025. Yes, it's going to be a great day. There's a lot of great stuff around here. Independence Hall and Liberty Bell and so much more. Let's see how long the wait is. But let's go to the Independence Visitor Center first. On second thought, let's go to the Liberty Bell. You remember this exhibit? This area used to be where Washington's White House used to be. And when George Washington was president, this is the headquarters, the original headquarters, until it was moved to Washington, D.C. when John Adams was president.
The last trip was just before Christmas time. Austin was looking forward to seeing his wife Charlotte and their children. There was something of a very in New York City. I served the first share of the season. Well, man, you can buy it. You can tell me how much you paid for it. I keep an account for the penny, Hercules. That's exactly as I've done. So
All right. Let's go see the Liberty Bell. Oh, it's not that long today. It's a big walk-on. Perfect place to charge your phone. July 4th, 1776 was the first 4th of July. I thought that Delaware River Bridge is called the Ben Franklin Bridge. Martin Luther King Jr. and Emmanuel Wright.
John Adams wrote, "The bells rang all day and all night." Perhaps this slavery would stain black children with its powerful inscription as a symbol of their cause. And
Oh, wow.
Target right there.
Wow. Oh, wow. An exhibit. Up.
That's the thing. You are right on it.
So
Right
this
on
bell
it.
right here has a crack, and this one doesn't have a crack. Uncracked? Crack. It's everybody's favorite part of the exhibit. The Liberty Bell. They say don't touch the bell. A view from Independence Hall inside the Liberty Bell Museum. Nice. It was fun visiting the museum. One good thing about going to the Liberty Bell Museum is that admission is always free. And I came at a good time to go. A great way to save money whenever you want to travel. Let's go to Wawa. Back at Wawa. And I'm gonna grab myself a little snack. Roll out of Olipop. I really do like Olipop. It's one of my favorite sodas. They're way healthier than the Coca-Cola and Pepsi products. And I really want to try Poppy soda. I also do like Prime, but they don't have my favorite flavor. For my snack at Wawa, I decided to get a Bluey Snackers and a Prime Ice Pop. I never had the Ice Pop flavor before. I sure do love animal crackers as a kid, and the fruit snacks are amazing. So are the animal crackers and apples. It's kind of weird seeing a grown 26-year-old eating kids' food, like kids' meal stuff. Well, guess what? Bluey is so cute. Well, at least there's no red 40, yellow one in the fruit snacks. The city of brotherly love. Okay, we saw the gift shop. Let's move on. Broken glass. Pretend clothes.
Abolitionists purchased the freedom of those found to be fugitives.
Check this out. If you put a crayon over the words, you get a message. Liberty. Ooh. This is one of my favorite museums in Philadelphia. And there's the National Constitution Center. So much more Philadelphia merchandise, even the Philly Fanatic. Too bad there's no drawstring bags, because I could really go for one. This is the place that I really want to go to, Fort Mifflin. I was there on a 5th grade field trip in school. Well, just got out of the visitor center, and there's the National Constitution Center. You remember that in many episodes. Last year at the National Constitution Center, there was a presidential debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. I'm not going to get into this because people do disrespect people's opinions on politics, and Bacon Chris is basically a politic-free video, so I'm not going to go into that. Unfortunately, the Mint is closed due to construction. U.S. Mint is one of the places that you cannot film at, so there is absolutely no filming allowed. And at the Federal Reserve, you can take pictures, but you can't film. I love these things. Back again at one of my favorite museums in Philadelphia. Museum of the American Revolution. All right, let's check out the museum. At the museum, they have some like coats and hats where you can pretend to play. Pretend to be in the Revolutionary War. All these seats are really nice. It's like movie theater. That was a good film about the revolution. So the Patriots Gallery is currently closed. Opening April 19th. Tavern food. That's weird. King George III.
In the treaty that ends the war, Britain claims vast swathes of French, Spanish, and Indian land.
Please touch.
Congress, guys. Right down.
Yeah,
That's where the first continental.
These guns. These guns are not even real. I mean, they're real, but they're not filled with powder. Offered around the world. Another gun, another sword. I thought that was Hawaii's flag right over there. A cannon.
For months across the colonies, many voices have been clamoring for inquiry. Now vigil of victory.
Independent states, absolved from all allegiance to the British crown. I see no reason for the Declaration of Independence nor any purpose to be answered by it.
And those opposed
The Bill of Rights. The first 10 amendments in the Constitution.
Let us turn our back on reconciliation till we find it amongst too difficult to
in the assertion of nationhood over unity sides from their standards back home, and then listening to what colonists are saying about taverns, churches, and other structures.
I really like the flooring. Cannonball. These fun. Okay. Mix and match outfits, sort of. Battle Princeton. And Washington crossing the Delaware River. I gotta go to Washington's Crossing.
The great white pine tree and created the confederacy of our nations, so told our colonial brothers that our unity is our strength. Now, more threatens a very long peace. The colonists declared independence from
The ship. Looks like a pirate ship a bit. Climbing aboard the ship. I thought that was tea instead of tobacco. Ew. you can practice tying ropes here. Some people might think it would be more fun if the boat was on top of the water, but unfortunately this is a museum. But I like this exhibit.
By 1781, America has gained independence. The conflict is a watershed moment in history.
More wax models.
The Americans cannot subdue the powerful Native American military force. Western Americans, a year after the Union's birth time, was the bloodiest war of the war. The violence unfolds even better negotiations are underway. In England, the king will not concede defeat.
Wow, that was a fun exhibit and fun museum. Glad I got to go in there. So now I'm gonna be heading into the theater to see the Washington Tent show. And it won't be filmed due to copyright reasons. Well, that was a fun show. Now it's time for everybody's favorite time of the day, the cheesesteak. Now I'm out of the museum, time to find Pat's King of Steaks. All right, just took an Uber to Pat's King of Steaks because the bus is not running as great. So let's go get a cheesesteak. We all see Geno's, but their slogan is the best. I don't think that's a good slogan. Oh yeah, Pat's King of Steaks. Back again at the place, and time to get something to eat. So I just got myself some cheese fries and a Philly cheesesteak. I'm waiting for that hot dog. This is the cheesesteak and this is the cheese fries. Super delicious. I also got a hot dog too, because hot dogs are delicious. There's Geno's. Seems to be more crowded than Pat's King of Steaks. This is one of the best cheesesteaks in Philadelphia. I really definitely got to come back again. I like to pay $15 for a pair of sneakers, but most people pay $100. While I was walking by, I want to check out this pasta store. This is in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, where it says, please don't touch the cheese, where I get the cheese touch.
The cheese touch, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Look at all the specialties. So I got something called guanciale, which is similar to bacon, and I want to try to make homemade carbonara. So this is Italian market. Really nice. The store that I went to get guanciale didn't have like fresh pasta, but I'm planning on using it to make homemade carbonara. It's a beautiful time to go for a walk, and sadly there's no bus. I couldn't find a bus stop, but I know where I'm going. Cherry blossom flowers are falling off the tree. Oh, how nice. All right, so after walking a far distance, I'm on Broad Street heading for City Hall. And I'm heading there to catch the train. There is the Kimmel Center, one of the best places to watch an orchestra perform. The last time I was at the Kimmel Center was when I was like, I think I was like 10 years old. Yeah, 10 years old. Because I was in 4th grade. Back in 2009. The Miller Theater and the Academy of Music. And here comes City Hall. Then I'm back at Dilworth Park. The ice skating rink is already gone.
Oh, wait. My mom's calling me back. Hold on. I'll call you later.
Well, guys, it's time for me to finally go home. I had a great day in historic Philly. Glad I went to my favorite museum, the American Museum of Revolution, and got myself a Pat's King of Steaks. So I will see you guys in the next adventure.